The title of the program threw me for a loop. It's called Sultry Sounds. Well, if I was ever sultry, it was a long time ago. When I did my first program at the Smithsonian in 1978, the word sultry would not have been tolerated. It would have, the castle would have shaken down to its foundation. Sultry. My God. So we're going to be playing as an opening number the only song in the catalog that I know of that has sultry in the title. It's called Sultry Serenade. It's a Duke Ellington song. We're going to be winging it to some extent, which I kind of like. And the first half of all the programs will be a concert with Tommy Cecil, marvelous jazz bassist, who will also be with us tonight. I started playing the piano by ear when I was 6 years old. I think it's in my DNA. I was going to teach English. I was going to go to graduate school and be another English teacher. But nothing else really appealed to me when I was 22, and I think it was fate. It's a calling. But I think I knew as soon as I started playing professionally that this is what I wanted to do. And one doesn't often know that. I would never have survived in an academic setting. For many years, back in the 50s and before, I was the pianist with the Wild Bill Whalen's band at the Bayou. It was a major jazz club, and that was my first gig. I'd given myself 2 years to get this out of my system. Or at least that's what I told my friends. But after 2 years, I was hooked. And then, in terms of jazz playing, most important period in my life was the 3 years I spent as leader of the house trio at Blues Alley. That was from 1969, 1972. And every week we would accompany whoever the headliner was. So I had a chance to play with Bobby Hackett, and Clark Terry, and Jimmy Rushing, great blues singer, Maxine Sullivan, went on and on. It was just a great education, a great educational experience. And then the Smithsonian came calling in the late 70s.
I got rhythm, I've got music, I've got my man who could ask for anything more.
Anybody who plays music on a stage for an audience is playing for themselves, in the sense that if you don't like or don't identify with what you're playing, you can't make anybody else like it. Felicia Carter is from Baltimore, and she deserves much wider recognition and fame than she's gotten, but she's getting there. She's very inventive. She sings with a jazz flavor, but she captures the dramatic essence of a song in a way that the older singers did. It's coming back. When I say it, what do I mean by it? I mean the Great American Songbook. The 60s was really a cataclysm. And you have to have some distance from it to realize how profound it was. But from a purely professional point of view, you couldn't sell the Great American Popular Song commercially for many, many years. And all of a sudden, probably, it seems suddenly, although it's probably incrementally, it's been coming back. So that it's now okay again to like to like the old music, and it's being appreciated on its own merits as opposed to being something that's sort of archival. This means not only that people of my age, I'm in my 70s, and people somewhat, say, a decade younger than I am, it doesn't mean that they're the only people in the audience anymore. It means now that people in their 20s and 30s are in the audience.
Got rhythm, got music, got my